Hello guys, this is Jorge with Greystone Investment Group in homesforincome.com. As always, homes the number 4 income.com. And I was inspired today after talking to an agent, actually one of my agents that wanted to move on. And I was like, let's talk about what agents need to do to survive the next couple of years. I think it's very important that agents learn to do more things than less things. I think agents, in order to survive the next bubble, the agents have to be more prepared than ever. They need to be able to multitask. They need to be able to learn the property management side of things. They need to be able to understand regular conventional lending and private lending. They have to be able to offer their clients every possible option to make their transaction successful. Because you want to make yourself so valuable that people don't think twice in hiring you, between hiring you and hiring Roofstock, for that matter. Very important for agents, guys, very important. I see Janet, thank you for joining. Very important that you stay ahead of the curve, because if you guys are not building your social media platform, you guys will not be able to compete with the Roofstocks of the world and the big companies that are providing so much for so little. I see Jesse, thank you for joining. If you do not prepare yourself with all the tools that you need, you're gonna fall behind. And that's the only way that you're gonna stay ahead of the game. Because if you compare yourself to these companies, a lot of times is the biggest benefit of going through a company like Roofstock. And by the way, this is just I'm not pulling this out of my butt. I've actually benchmarked Roofstock, and I used one of my properties with them. And by no means I'm saying that Roofstock is a bad company. As a matter of fact, I'm just talking about in general, talking about the new real estate companies that are coming up, that are based on technology and less interaction with the actual people. The biggest benefit that they bring to the investor is the dollar, because a lot of times they're going to be cheaper and they're going to be the Walmarts of real estate. And the only way that you can compete is by providing the best service possible. I see Jose join us, Jesse, hello. So that's why you have to know everything about real estate. Guys, we got to prepare more than ever. We have to be doctors in real estate to be able to stay ahead of the game. There's going to be a lot of people that is going to fade through in the next couple of years because they were just working with low-hanging fruits, helping their family members, doing just basic transactions that pretty much assistant can do. If all you're doing is looking at properties, sending the same properties that you get through the MLS to your clients, and doing just basic stuff, hello, Janet, then it's going to be the same. I mean, you're going to be replaced by a robot, a computer. If you're not going above and beyond, if you're not becoming a consultant to your clients, and you're not educating yourself to the next level, then how can you compete? And I could provide some examples. And by the way, guys, I'll take any questions. This is a good time. But just to give you some examples, somebody is concerned, one of your listing appointments is concerned with taxation. I would want to bet most of the agents out there have no idea what type of taxation happens when a client sells a property. They probably don't know that there's an option of holding back a mortgage. You could ask the seller to hold back a mortgage. Therefore, the impact of that sale is minimized because the person is the seller is only taking so much money in. So there's so many different tools that you could provide your investors or your clients and your buyers that most agents don't know. So you need to educate yourself. You need to learn everything that has to do with how to sell the property outside of the MLS. How about that? Agents without the MLS, most of the agents without the MLS are nothing. They don't have the MLS, they can't sell a property. I could tell you, to us, the MLS is option 2. We try to sell the properties off market first. We keep growing our network in order to be able to do that. So that's important right there. What about you as an agent? What is your social media exposure? How many people are actually looking at your posts and participating on the stuff you post out there? It's very important that the agent becomes very, very informed and educated how to take the social media to the next level. In my case, I taught businesses for 5 years, every Thursday for 5 years, from 2010 to 2015, on how to market their businesses in social media. Agents have got to take the initiative to learn how to be the best they can online. And if they don't, they're going to fall behind, guys, big time behind. I'm amazed when I meet some agents that have been in the business for a while and they don't even have a LinkedIn page. They don't have a Facebook page. Hello, Doug. Thank you for joining us. And their online presence is so minimal. You have to work on that. Like I said, new millennials. Let's talk about new millennials. New millennials are technology savvy. They could care less, or they're going to put a lot of weight on how fast you could do things versus how good your services are. So if you obviously can't compete with a computer. Therefore, you have to find ways to try to sell those properties faster through social media, creating a page in BiggerPockets, creating a page in LinkedIn, creating a page in Facebook, and not only creating a page, be able to create a system where you're actually adding more people constantly and you're syndicating good information to your client. So that way you get more people to follow up with you, and hopefully they'll remember you next time that they want to sell property. So very important. And last but not least, I think agents have to be themselves. I hate brokerages that tell agents what to do. They tell them, oh, just learn this box. Do not go to the PM box, or do not go to the commercial box, or just focus on this type of properties. I think agents have to be able to know it all. They have to have the capabilities of identifying an opportunity, even if that opportunity is a commercial opportunity or is a residential opportunity. You gotta be able to maximize your chances of being successful. Guys, and the reason I'm saying this is because the only way to be recession proof, and I'm going to talk about recession now, this could happen again. I've been in this business for 20 years. One of the only reasons that I've been able to survive the first recession, and I promise you, I'm going to survive the next one, is because my diversification of knowledge within the real estate career, within the real estate branch. You got to be able to know different things. The market turns around. You got to be able to know how to buy non-performing notes. I mean, if the market turns around, let's jump out non-performing notes. Let's jump out short sales again. They'll become relevant again. They haven't been in a while because of the values. But non-performing notes, I've made a killing out of money with money selling non-performing notes. Let's look at lease options. Let's look at other things. You have got to be able to be flexible in this market more than ever. So anyways, that's some of my tips with the agents. I was extremely inspired to talk to you guys about it. And anytime I feel inspired, I just hit that camera and start recording. But